Hello, how are you? Today I brought a wonderful recipe for your breakfast or your afternoon snack. It's super rich in fiber and protein with zero net carbs. It's so easy. You're going to love it for sure. This recipe is 100% natural and uses only 2 ingredients. You can even fill it with sweet or savory things. It's very easy to make and you're going to love it. Stay until the end because you won't want to miss this. This recipe is excellent if you're in the process of losing weight, if you want to control your blood sugar, if you want to manage your cholesterol, if you want a healthier life, or if you're on a low-carb diet. It's truly amazing. Take a moment and write to me down below in the comments. If you'd like to lose weight, tell me how much. Write to me because I would love to see your comment. Remember to go ahead and like the video because that really helps me out, and share it with anyone who needs it, right? It's really great to share these recipes so that others can also have a healthier life. To get the 2 ingredients, but to know the exact amounts, take a look at the description. They're always listed there. So the first ingredient here is the egg. And remember that it is already ultra nutritious on its own, right? It provides protein, contains albumin, which is a high biological value protein, has choline, which is good for the brain, vitamin D, iron, B complex vitamins. It's very nutritious and very tasty. So I'm going to mix the egg white with the yolk here to beat them well, until it becomes very homogeneous. And our second ingredient is psyllium flour, right? Actually, it's ground psyllium. Psyllium is the outer part of a little plant called Plantago ovata, and it's an extremely interesting soluble fiber because it attracts a lot of water, gels up, forms a mucilage, and this psyllium mucilage has several beneficial effects. First, when I add this, you'll see that the consistency changes very quickly. Second, since it's a soluble fiber, it has several roles. Because it soaks up water, in fact, the liquid that's already present in the egg, it expands. With that, when it reaches the stomach, it fills up a lot of space and provides a very good early feeling of fullness. It also helps provide a longer lasting feeling of fullness. That's good because it has a lot of fiber, so it slows down the absorption of the mixture from the stomach to the intestine and then to the bloodstream. It helps regulate blood sugar levels, helps regulate the intestines. And psyllium also contains iron. It's a wonderful food. I have a video here on the channel talking about the benefits of psyllium. I'll leave it down below in the description for you. So I'm going to add the psyllium here, give it a good mix, and you'll see that it will automatically form a batter. We need to wait a few minutes so that the psyllium absorbs the liquid from the egg. This way it becomes more pliable so we can make our mixture. Here, if you want, I'm not going to add it, but you can add salt, you can add cinnamon if you want it sweet, you can add paprika, you can add vanilla, you can add whatever seasoning you like. So let's say you want to make this recipe here sweet. You can add a little vanilla, a bit of cinnamon, cloves, whatever you want. If you want to make it savory, you can add salt, paprika, oregano, whatever you like. I'm going to do this one neutral. I'm not going to add salt. I'm not going to add vanilla. I'm not going to add anything. I'm going to leave it plain because then we can use whatever filling we want later. So look at how the texture is already turning out. And as time goes by, like I told you, the psyllium absorbs more moisture. So it naturally reaches this consistency. Look how interesting that is. Look, the batter turns out like this. It's just like cookie dough. I've divided it into 2 portions and now I'm going to put them in my frying pan. And I'm going to press it down a little. I'll do this with a spoon to make it easier and with the pan cold so I can flatten it little by little. So hold on, let me just spread this out and in a bit I'll be right back. To make it easier, I moistened my finger a little and pressed it down like this to cover everything. It's easier than using the spoon, so if you prefer, do it this way, but really do it however you like. I turned the heat on to medium-low, and in just a little bit it'll be ready, because it's really quick. Hold on a second. It's super quick. Look, it comes off completely here. In fact, if you want, you can even roll it up and everything. It really has that pita bread or Arabic bread style. Tell me what you would eat it with. I'm going to transfer it to the plate here, carefully, and I'll make the other one so we can finish up this delicious recipe. Hold on a second. Before putting the other one in, let me show you, look, how flexible it is. The color, it's so nice. So look, you can finish it however you want, see? Psyllium is really great, isn't it? So look, you can fold it, you can do whatever you want with it. I even made this one a bit thinner so you can see how it can really turn out like a wrap. And then you decide if you want it thinner, thicker. Actually, I'm going to make some more here, which will be our afternoon snack, these delicious treats. And I'm going to fill this one. Remember, you can fill it with cheese, with mayonnaise, with spreads. I have a playlist of cheeses, spreads, mayonnaise, and I'll leave it down below in the description. This one here, I filled it with cheese and a little bit of oregano. Look, make it at home. You're going to love it for sure. Remember to leave your like on the video. It really helps me out here on the channel, and to share it with anyone you think will enjoy it, with anyone who needs it. So let's spread this chain of kindness. That's what I want here with the channel. And now I'm really excited to try it. It's so delicious. You know what I think I would add here? Some chopped tomato as well. Next time, I'll do it that way. So, see you next time. Bye.